Merry meet you guys. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make a conjuro, a mixture, a love binding mixture. For this mixture, I have already started with some water here. I've actually added on sleepy rainwater from 2015 that I have collected. I'm going to put that in there. And the reason I'm using this rainwater is because I want to simmer down the person, our target, that we're working on. This person's been very angry for no reason at all. They're just going off one foot, and we're trying to calm their energies down. For this conjure, you're gonna need 7 different liquors, okay? But I started it with water because we're not doing it flambe or anything like that. We don't want to cause a fire. You want to have yourself a clean metal ramekin to do this, and a wooden spoon to stir it around. We started off with lavender flowers, jasmine flowers, star anise. So far, I'll be adding more herbs to it, but I'm trying to get it to a boil here. And what we want to do is like literally dominate this person, okay? Bring them down, make them just chill out with the way they've been acting. I'm going to be adding some mugwort now. Now, mugwort, like I tell you guys, it's a psychic herb. Can be used wonderful for drinking tea to have lucid dreamings. You can smoke it. You can drink it. You can make it into pouches, and you can have lucid dreaming smell. It doesn't really smell like anything other than hay, but it's a really good herb. It's also fantastic for one of the things it's great for is for love as well. So we're putting that in there. We're also going to be adding, where's my, there it is. We're adding some anise as well. So we're adding star anise and anise. Right in there. And putting our intention into it. This reminds me of the old witches brewing, which is what we're doing right now. Those that you see on Hollywood, this is something that you can actually brew and put the person's name in here. If it's just one person you're working on, you can write their name on a piece of brown paper and boil it in there. And you can do the dark workings as well on the stove. But just if you do dark workings, don't use the ramekin for cooking again. Have a special one just for that. I'm adding some more cardamom. Cardamom is an aphrodisiac, and it's wonderful for love and love potions. I'm gonna break that down a little bit. I'm gonna now add some cocoa powder. Oops, a lot of it came out of there. Working with one hand, that's what happens. So here we go, cocoa powder to that. More water. Get that boiling again. When you do this, you need to be really relaxed and in the mood. In other words, if you're angry, don't even attempt doing a love conjure, okay? If you're having a bad day, don't do it until you've calmed down. I'm adding now some licorice root. Add some vanilla. All the stuff that I'm using is their sweetening agents, all right? So that's why I'm using them. And they have their own magical properties, have their own energies. Everything that we see around us has an energy. We have an energy. Plants have an energy, and this is why we use herbs. They have an energy themselves. So we use them for our advantage. And if you're well educated in witchcraft of the old ways, this is how they did it. This is how I do it. Before we add the liquors, I'm going to add some bloodroot powder. Because we want to dominate this person. Bloodroot is fantastic. Domination over this person's will, their mind, their spirit. And we're going to add some powdered cat claw to give it an extra boost. Now remember, we're sweetening this person up. We're going to start adding our sugar. If you don't have white sugar, you can use brown. We're going to add our honey. Let me take this top off. Now we're going to have some fun with the alcohol. The first one I'm going to be adding is a cinnamon flavored alcohol. Alright, I'm going to add that to it. It's got cinnamon. I'm adding that to it, and cinnamon is fantastic. So if I didn't have any cinnamon liqueur, I would have added some cinnamon sticks in here, but I have it here, so it's the first one. Oh, it smells really good. We're trying to get this person to sweeten up. We are missing an herb. I knew it. It's right here. The calamus. Dominate this person. I'm gonna add coconut vodka. Coconut also connected to love. Oh, I love the coconut smell. It smells like a cake. 'Cake. I'm gonna add one of my favorite liqueurs, amaretto. I tell you what, if you drank this in a shot, you'd be plastered. I'm gonna add some tequila. I don't usually have all these liquors lying around, so I went and got them. So it's not because I had them here. Other than one bottle, I believe I had. Vodka. Some vanilla liqueur. And the last one is honey. Jim Beam honey liquor. There we go. 7 liquors. Conjuring love potion here for domination. This you're gonna put it into, once it cools off, into a bottle or a jar that's been cleansed and prepared for this. In there you're gonna add their hair, their semen, their blood, any kind of DNA you have. If you do not have their DNA, you can use your sock, a shirt. If you do not have any of that, you can make spirit powder. There's a video on that I have available for you guys. If you cannot do spirit powder, you can use their picture with their names and full and date of birth. Full names, date of birth, and a picture. With your picture together, put in here. Okay? So there's always something. A great thing to put into the jar also are socks, to keep them from leaving if you want to keep them. Remember, where you concentrate your DNA, let's say you have hair from the head is the best, or the face, because you're working with their head. If you want to work with their ears, you could get like Q-tips, you know, because that way you work with their hearing. You want to work with them not leaving, you work with socks, you work with toenails. So just think, what do I want to do with this person? You know, so this is what we're doing now. My client has, and student, wonderful student that I have here, has Q-tips and beard, so we're going to use that. When you put it in the jar, you can also add your urine to it to add that extra domination, which is what I'm going to recommend. Wow, I'm getting drunk just smelling it. Whoa. So I've explained to you guys what you're going to do with this conjure. I'm going to let this cool down now. We don't want to burn it. We don't want to boil it because you don't want to disrupt the herbs and and mess with them. I usually like to have it on a low simmer, hot water, or make it just steep outside in the sun. But we're not working with the sun today. I hope you guys understood the herbs I gave you guys, the rainwater that I used, and the 7 liqueur. So this is a 7 liqueur love potion for domination, blessings.